Sonoran Living. We're kicking things off in the kitchen this morning. Oh my gosh, we have some mouth-watering, fruitastic, and beautiful food. Like how about a watermelon cake, fruit sushi? Oh my gosh, and so much more. Plus, happy Monday morning. It's a Monday morning here on Sonoran Living Live. You're going to have to stay tuned because I have no idea what's going to happen this morning. Just about anything could happen. Thanks for tuning in this morning. Susan Casper making great progress in her recovery. We wish her well, and we want her back soon. Hey, thanks for making us part of your day. Take note, because not only are you going to be, well, we're going to make your stomach growl this morning, but you are going to be visually stimulated by all the beautiful food that we have. Did you know that it's National Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Month?
No.
I didn't either. Is it?
I guess it's Best Friend Day too.
It
Best
is?
Friend National Day as well.
National Best Friends Day?
Yeah.
By the way, if you don't recognize this beautiful lady, Lucia Schnitzer of Lucy's Healthy Marketplace, because she chopped all her hair off, look at how adorable you look.
Thank you.
Love
Thank
the
you.
new do.
Thank you. I do too. It's so easy.
You know what? Now, what do most people say? Are they like thumbs up, or what's the percentage?
So far, thumbs up, but the most important thumbs up is my husband.
Husband, right? And he likes short hair.
Loved it. He's the one that recommended it. He's like, honey, remember when I met you? You had short hair.
My husband said the same thing to me, and then I had it long, and he goes, why don't you get it cut again? And so I did, and they went zzz, zzz. And he goes, well, I didn't really mean that short, but hey, whatever. It's all good. It's all good. You look fantastic.
Thank you so much.
And thanks for joining us on this Fruit and Vegetable Month Day, whatever it is, and Best Friend Day. So what are you going to make?
I'm going to make a watermelon cake.
I love that.
Isn't this great?
Yes.
And, you know, it's surprising. You can make this, take it to a party, a barbecue, and people will have no idea that there's a watermelon in there.
Wow.
And then you know, chop it up, and there you have it.
And they're going to go, you're so Martha.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
also for those that have allergies. You know, we were just talking about that before the show. How many people have so many food allergies now?
Yes.
Gluten is a big one. So this is a fantastic alternative to those that can't have a gluten birthday cake.
And the best part is, you know, it's all in season right now, so this is perfect.
It is. It really is.
So it's not labor intensive, right?
No, it really isn't. It's very simple. Pretty much you want to get a watermelon and you want to cut it. Cut it on the sides first so you get that little square look.
Something like this size watermelon seems to be good if you want a big cake. What about those little personal size watermelons?
Oh my gosh.
Are they too small or are they better?
No.
Okay.
They're actually better.
Oh, okay.
I do like the little baby ones.
Because this is a pretty decent size one.
Yeah, it is a decent size.
You know, if you have a lot of people to feed, that'll work too.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And it's a fun project to do with your kids.
Oh,
it
great.
really, really is. But just really quickly, I wanted to explain True Whip. True Whip is a natural whip cream, Cool Whip. It doesn't have high fructose corn syrup in it, which is a huge ingredient you should all steer away from.
Can I?
Of course you can.
And it's good, too.
It's good. Well, I mixed a little bit of vanilla yogurt in here.
Oh.
And the reason for that, whipped cream is a little light. The yogurt makes it a little heavier. So it's easier. It's almost like frosting.
You kind of need it to be a little denser, right? Otherwise, it's just going to melt right off.
Melt right off.
Okay. That's a great tip, by the way.
And then you're going to want to pat dry your watermelon because it's wet, and you want this to adhere. So pretty much you're going to go ahead and start.
Now, so you obviously mixed it in another bowl and then put it back in here so we could see this brand. What's the ratio of this to the yogurt?
1 tube to 8 ounces of yogurt.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And just the plain vanilla.
Just
I guess
plain
you could
vanilla.
do a flavored if you wanted to, right?
You sure can. There's no rule to which flavor. So whatever flavor tickles your fancy, you do it. Also in the market, if you are dairy intolerant, is a coconut-based whipped cream. And coconut is paleo-friendly and dairy-free, and it also does the same thing. You can find it in the natural food stores like Lucy's, and you can find the coconut whipped cream as well. So once you get this, and of course, you know, I don't know how pretty it looks up front, but once
we do have to work in backwards here on television.
Exactly, right. But once you do that, you're going to go ahead and toast your almonds ahead of time.
Okay.
So they're a nice color. You can buy them slivered already, but toast them and just watch them.
Yeah, because they're really hard to cut.
They are so hard to cut. So hard to cut. So you just want to pat your cake like this.
See, the kids would love to do this project, right? You're right, Lucy. It's not looking really good on this. I have to just tell tell you.
It's just the idea, people. But then you're going to want to top it.
But in television time, it can look like this.
It can look beautiful. And I'm going to
top
take it out.
With any kind of fruit or anything that suits your fancy?
Any seasonal fruit that tickles your fancy. And you're going to want to...
Wow.
Hold on. Let me see
Holy
if I can
moly.
do this. Ready, guys?
Okay,
1, 2, and 3.
She's got it. Oh, look at that. Look at how beautiful that turned out. That's a big piece of cake. That is gorgeous. Now, real quick question. You have to, it's so hot here. You can make this in refrigerator, and it's going to stay just fine.
And you can do it the night before.
Okay.
You don't have to do it the day of. The only thing I recommend you do is cut this the day of. But what's really fun about watermelon is you can make other projects like our watermelon pizza.
Look at how cute this is right here. Now, who wouldn't want to show up to a party with something like that?
And it's all healthy. It's all healthy. It's just the kiwi, the mango, and berries. And these are banana chips. And then you just flake some coconut flakes on top of it, and then you cut it up, and it's just a fun, delicious
You've got
snack.
green pepperoni and coconut parmesan. I love it. Okay, what are you going to show us how to make next?
The next thing I'm going to show you how to make is the banana sushi.
Okay, and then real quick, I don't know if you're going to show us this or not, but before it melts, I have to show this real quick. Sorry, Tori, check this out. It looks like bark. It's ice cream, isn't it?
No, it's yogurt.
It's yogurt.
Vanilla yogurt.
It's vanilla, so it's even better. All right. Yeah. Okay, so you got to stick with this. Lucia's here with all kinds of great stuff. But in the meantime, did you know? Oh, that hurt. Mom of the Year. That's what I'm going to get. The Mom of the Year award. Oh, my gosh. I'm Lucia Schnitzer from Lucy's Marketplace, and we're just talking about foods and the impact that they can make on and wreak havoc on your body, especially if you have a lot of allergies.
Yeah.
And you know what I love about what you guys do there is that you already know, because you deal with it all the time. You yourself, having gone through breast cancer and dealing with all that, your kids have certain allergies and issues. You're able to really help people kind of hone in on foods that might be better for them.
Right, finding those alternatives.
Right.
Because, really, when you have a child, whether he's 6 or 19, there are nostalgic foods. And it's like, what do you mean I can't have cheese? What do you mean I can't have bread? What do you mean I can't have, almonds?
Right.
So, thank God we live in a time where there's so many wonderful alternatives and healthy alternatives.
Yes. And I'm trying to encourage Lucia to write a cookbook, because every time she comes on the show, and I know if you've been with us for any length of time, you know how amazing she is. So will you please Facebook her and say, you know what, get on this. Okay, so you're going to show us how to make, this is so adorable. This is what you're calling a banana sushi.
Yes, and it's super easy, and it's so much fun.
Now, what are you spreading on here?
I'm doing chocolate peanut butter.
Chocolate peanut butter? Does it not get any more decadent than that? And this is it? Is it like real?
It's real cacao powder.
Okay.
Mixed in with the peanut butter. Now, you got to be careful, because there are products out there that have high fructose corn syrup in it, and it's hidden in those ingredients, and it's not good for you.
Be a label reader.
You have to read your labels, because you'd be amazed what you find, and you're like, what? How do you even say that?
Right.
So you have to be able to say the ingredients, be able to know what it is that you're putting in your body.
Yeah, I've always heard if you can't pronounce it, you shouldn't eat it.
Yeah, I agree with that, 100%. You get pistachios, nut, or any topping.
Okay.
And you're going to want to just go over that like this.
This is for the crunchy part, right?
This is for the crunchy part, right. And it's so pretty. Look how pretty with the green and the brown. And pistachios, I have found a new love for them, because they're so good, and they're good mixed with fruit, like watermelon. I have it on the watermelon. I have it pretty much everywhere these days.
I found that too. Pistachios go with just about everything.
Just about everything.
Okay, now this I would have never in a million years thought to put chia seeds on top.
Yeah.
Really?
The sesame seeds. What are you talking about?
Are those sesame seeds?
No, they are chia seeds.
Oh, that's what I thought. Okay.
And they're loaded with...
tricked me.
I did. Yeah, you trick your kids. They're loaded with omega-3s, which is really, really important.
There it is right here.
Yes, and they're filling, and they have a lot of fiber. If you want to lose weight, start eating your chia seeds.
Really?
Oh, yes. It acts as an absorber, but it's so wonderful. It's a great product to be able to bake with, cook with, put on a banana sushi with. But like I said, you can do all kinds of different toppings for this.
You had me at lose weight. Stop right there. I love it.
Then you're going to want to give it some nice chunky slices. And when you're done with that, you put it in the freezer for 1 hour. And you have banana
So
sushi.
you slice it before you freeze it?
Yes,
okay.
because then it's pretty hard to slice when it comes out.
Okay, and here's what you did right here. This is adorable, and I love how you did this. What is the dip?
Chocolate.
That's just chocolate?
That's just chocolate. It's a chocolate syrup that you can find at any health food store that has good ingredients in it. You can also make your own raspberry reduction.
Can I try one?
Of course you can.
Try one.
It's a little soft from being frozen. It shouldn't be
no,
that
it's a lot soft. I'll do this one.
Do this one.
I'll do this one right here.
And dip it.
Dip it.
And you should have used chopsticks.
I know.
Yeah.
I've been using my fingers on everything you have here today.
But imagine that cold. You know, not hard. It just needs an hour. You make it longer than that, it becomes mushy. I had to do that.
So when So you got to eat that right away. Don't put it out until you're ready to eat it.
Until you're ready to eat it, absolutely. And only leave it in there for an hour. That's it. But there you have it.
There's so much. Look at these real quick. Tori, do you mind shooting that for us?
That's actually rice balls underneath the fruit. So you can mix your fruit and your rice together. Yes. So what you do with that, you get a parchment paper and you go ahead and you lay your slices of fruit down, and then you put a scoop of rice. You close up your paper, and then it's already molded. And it's endless what you can do with fruit.
One word.
Yes.
Cookbook.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
She's going to stick around, and so are you, I hope. We'll be right back. And we're back in the kitchen with Lucia Schnitzer from Lucy's Marketplace. Hey, where is Lucy's Marketplace?
It's at 16th Street and Bethany Home Road.
You can't miss it, right there on the northwest corner. Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So, you know what? People go in. I didn't realize this, maybe I forgot, but you do a lot of pre-prepared healthy foods as well. So people can come in, you can pick up the ingredients, but also grab and go.
Absolutely. We have a great grab and go selection. It makes life so easy, especially if you're working all day. Like, who wants to, think about your lunch, when you have a lot going on? We can just bring something good and healthy and fresh.
Yes, that's the important part right here, because we've been talking about, how our bodies can react, not in a good way always to certain types of foods, but what you've done is created everything that's really fresh and in the stores right now. Been doing a lot of recipes this morning with watermelon.
Oh my gosh, it's everywhere. Watermelon is everywhere, and they're good prices right now because we're saturated with it, and it's so good. I mean, you can tell by the color of the watermelon how fresh and just a lot of water in that. And that's also good and important to know in the summertime. Dehydration, folks. Eat your watermelon, drink your coconut milk, eat your bananas for the potassium. It's really, really important to keep hydrated.
Speaking of bananas, real quick, before we make that, I want to show, you made this for us earlier. We called it a banana sushi. So good. She showed us how to make it, but I want to point that out too, because look at how adorable that is, and it's so appealing to the eyes. And even if your kids don't like fruits, they will love that.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. They'll enjoy eating the fruit sashimi.
And then the sushi rolls here, and then a watermelon pizza here. Okay, let's make the soup.
Okay, so pretty much what you need to do first is you want to mix sugar with mint. And you want that to sit for about a half an hour.
Okay.
Okay?
Fresh mint.
Fresh mint.
Gotcha.
Right. And you're going to do about 8 cups of watermelon. Okay. You're going to put a little bit of lemon. You're going to put some ginger.
Ooh.
And ginger's so good for you. It helps with tummy. With upset tummy. Then this is alcohol, dear.
Okay, so this isn't for the kids, is what you're saying.
It's not for the kids.
Okay.
Not for the kids. You can definitely take it out and just put some either apple juice in there, just for that water that you need. And you're going to put in the mint. And then we're going to have you press that button.
Okay, and we're going to... We want to take all the chunks out of it, and do you want it to be kind of smooth, or?
We want it to be smooth because we're going to add chunks back into it.
Okay.
So now that we can go ahead and turn that off, and you can see that it's nicely watered.
Ooh.
Now, if you want it to be a little bit more, have a little more fruit density to it, then you don't have to make it so watery.
But you can also go and throw the chunks back in, like you just said.
Absolutely.
You can do that.
Right. And then you're just going to pour that into a soup bowl. And you can smell the mint. The mint is amazing.
It smells so good.
It is. And then what you're going to do is you're going to add some chunks back into the bowl. Just so that way when they are slurping it up.
And this nice and cold, oh my gosh, in the summertime, right?
Exactly.
Coming in, or...
And this is feta.
Ooh.
Yeah, feta. Feta and watermelon is divine. Try it. It's really, really good. And
That
there you
looks
go.
amazing.
Yeah.
So amazing. All of these great options and all these choices out, because there are so many fresh ingredients out there right now. But did you give us recipes to put on the website?
I did.
So we're starting the cookbook already. So if you take all the segments that you've ever done here, then we have a cookbook going. We do.
You have to be in the cover with me.
I would be happy to. And I love the new short do. What do you think about Lucia's new short do? By the way, we do have the recipes on our website, sonoranliving.com. Be sure and check them out and stop by Lucy's Marketplace right on the corner of 16th Street and Bethany. And she'll help you pick out stuff, you know, that you need. That's what I love about you.
Right.
Thank you. All right, go out and make it a great day. We'll see you back here bright and early tomorrow morning at 9.